So you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, Nevada? But you have a lot of hesitation and uneasiness with relocating to a different city and state. Well, then this video is for you. That's because we're going to discuss what I wish I knew before moving to Las Vegas to help eliminate some of those unknowns and apprehensions that you may be having. And towards the end of this video, I will share with you one of the most unique surprises that you probably don't realize right now. So let's get after it right now. Hi, my name is Mark Pepe, and I absolutely love helping people discover all things Las Vegas, including Las Vegas real estate. If this is the type of content that resonates with you, make sure you subscribe here below and you tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Las Vegas. With so much evolving almost daily, we are passionate about removing the stress of relocating to a completely new city and state. So if you're thinking about making that move, whether it be 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give us a call, a text, or an email. All that information is in the description below. You know, relocating to Las Vegas might seem like a fantastic idea. After all, who wouldn't want to live where others vacation? With its dazzling lights, round-the-clock entertainment, low state taxes, and endless sunshine, Las Vegas has become one of the most popular relocation destinations in the entire country. But like every major move, transitioning to life in Las Vegas does come with some surprises. Some that are delightful, and some others that may be a bit jarring. Having made the move myself now over 17 years ago, I wanted to provide you with a look at what I wish I knew before packing my bags and heading to the Mojave Desert. Whether you're contemplating a move or already setting your plans in motion, this guide is going to help you navigate through moving to Las Vegas with greater confidence, along with some fewer surprises. So let's get into it with number one being, the Las Vegas you visit is not the Las Vegas you live in. What I thought was, like most outsiders, my perception of Las Vegas was shaped by the Strip, world-class casinos, 5-star restaurants, jaw-dropping shows, and what happens here stays here vibe. The reality is the Strip is just one very touristy slice of the city. Locals rarely visit unless entertaining guests or attending events. The real Las Vegas, the one where you're actually gonna live, spans dozens of cutting-edge communities, each with a unique vibe. From master plan areas like Summerlin and Green Valley, to more urban spots like downtown Las Vegas, or up-and-coming Northwest neighborhoods, there's a lot more depth than I ever anticipated. What I wish I knew was Las Vegas really is made up of diverse neighborhoods with vastly different lifestyles. It's critical to research and visit several areas before deciding where to plant roots. Fortunately, I've made this step very easy for you by offering a library of videos right here on this channel, giving you an in-depth look at many of the Las Vegas Valley communities, along with a realistic feel for what living here in the Las Vegas Valley is really like. So be sure to check out some of those videos once you're done watching this one. Number two is mastering the heat takes time along with some strategy. What I thought was, it's a dry heat. That's what everyone says, right? Well, I figured it'd be like a summer day in Southern California. Warm, but manageable. And compared to the sticky humidity of Florida or the mugginess summers of the Midwest, I assume Las Vegas summers would be intense. Sure, but not unbearable. I figured a bit of a sweat, a cold drink, and some shade would do the trick. The reality? Well, let's get this straight. Las Vegas isn't just hot, it's extreme. From June through mid-September-ish, daily temperatures consistently hover between 105 all the way up to 115 and sometimes even higher. Nighttime temperatures don't bring much relief either. On the hottest days, it still may be in the mid to upper 90s well past midnight. And yes, it's a dry heat, but that's a double-edged sword. While dry air makes the heat feel less sticky, it also accelerates dehydration, skin dryness, and respiratory issues for some people. More importantly, it makes it harder to notice how hot you really are until it's too late. Needless to say, air conditioning isn't optional. It is absolutely life support. And if your car's AC breaks down in the summer, it's an emergency. It's also critical you keep a reusable water bottle with you at all times. You're gonna drink more water than you expect, and for good reason. What I wish I knew was, summer really changes your daily life. Forget about afternoon walks, midday gardening, or running errands after lunch. From June through September, you'll need to adjust your entire schedule around the heat. And here's how. Mornings become prime time for outdoor workouts, walking the dog, grocery runs. You're gonna wanna do them before 10 a.m. because by noon, it is blazing hot. Afternoons are for indoors only. Many locals essentially go into hibernation from 1 to 6 p.m. And if you don't have to be out, you don't wanna be. Nighttime recreation shifts in the summer. You'll see people walking, running, or enjoying patios well after sunset. And nighttime swimming is a local favorite. Living in Las Vegas means forming a new relationship with the weather. But once you learn to adapt, you'll find the heat predictable and manageable. Most locals have routines, gear, and strategies that make it second nature. And the payoff? Well, 9 glorious months of sunshine, mild temperatures, and almost no rain. For many, enduring the few months of the desert inferno is worth it for the rest of the year's beauty, affordability, and freedom. Number 3 is the cost of living can be deceptive. What I thought was, no state income tax, lower property taxes. It must be super affordable, right? Well, the reality is yes, Las Vegas is comparatively more affordable than cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, or New York. But affordable doesn't mean cheap, and depending on your lifestyle, some costs will actually surprise you. While there are serious financial advantages here, a few hidden expenses and lifestyle upgrades can eat into those savings faster than you might expect. A big factor has been the rising home prices, obviously not only here in Las Vegas, but all over the country, but especially here in desirable areas like Summerlin and Henderson. The median home sales price in the Las Vegas Valley at the recording of this video is now up to $485,000, which ties an all-time record high that was previously set in May of 2022. Also, you're gonna have to factor in summer electric bills that can spike dramatically due to constant AC use. You can expect bills anywhere from $300 to $500 plus per month in June, July, and August for a typical 2,000 square foot home, unless you're using high efficiency systems or solar. Vegas is neither the cheapest nor the most expensive city when it comes to groceries, dining, and general goods. Grocery prices are generally on par with national averages. And as far as dining out goes, you can eat very well for less, especially at local spots away from the strip. Happy hours are huge, and local restaurants offer generous specials. Always be sure to ask if they offer a locals discount once you move here. You might be surprised who does. Other services such as haircuts, pet care, car washes, and gym memberships are reasonably priced compared to cities like San Diego or even San Francisco. What I wish I knew was you really need to budget realistically for utilities. Again, especially July through September. The resale value of homes in well-established areas often outweigh the slightly lower prices in the newer outskirts. And property taxes are low, but HOA fees can be high depending on the community. If you plan ahead, Las Vegas can be an outstanding place to live financially. But moving here blindly, assuming rock bottom costs across the board, is absolutely a mistake. Realistic budgeting, smart home buying, and seasonal awareness are keys to thriving here in Las Vegas. Number 4, Las Vegas is more family friendly than you think. What I thought was, we've all heard the stigma that Las Vegas, or Sin City, is designed and built as an adult playground. It didn't strike me as an obvious family city. Where are the parks, the schools, the sports leagues? Well, the reality is, this is one of the biggest surprises that I came across when I moved here, again, over 17 years ago. Once you step away from the strip, Las Vegas has a deeply suburban, family-oriented structure. Parks are absolutely everywhere. There are splash pads, rec centers, great charter schools, and organized youth sports programs. There's also tons of special events throughout the valley every month, which is totally geared towards families. And with the number of award-winning master plan developments around the valley, it's not a surprise they are very popular neighborhoods for families to call home. They do a wonderful job of incorporating public spaces along with community building activities to attract families of all sizes and ages. Henderson, Summerlin, Centennial Hills, and Southern Highlands usually tops the list when it comes to the best communities for families. What I wish I knew was Las Vegas typically ranks near the bottom for education on a national scale by both US News and World Report. Clark County School District is the 5th largest in the country. And with this large of a school district, there's bound to be areas that offer higher rated schools than others. Charter schools are also a great alternative to CCSD schools, as they typically offer a wide spectrum of specialized curriculum. GreatSchools.org is an excellent resource to utilize in learning about specific schools. Also, local libraries, community centers, and sports leagues are affordable and high quality. Number 5 is jobs aren't just in casinos or hospitality. What I thought was before relocating to Las Vegas, I assumed the Las Vegas economy was centered around tourism and gaming. However, the reality is, while hospitality still is the economic backbone and probably will always be, Las Vegas has undergone a quiet but powerful transformation, diversifying significantly over the last decade. Healthcare, logistics, tech, finance, e-commerce, professional services, and construction work opportunities are growing and growing rapidly, with companies relocating from California for a bevy of tax advantages. The job market here continues to expand and evolve. What I wish I knew was many remote workers thrive in Las Vegas due to its affordability and lifestyle. Healthcare and construction are booming sectors, and entrepreneurs find Vegas supportive with lower overhead and fewer regulations than coastal cities. The bottom line is, while the tourism industry will always be the heart of the city, you don't need to work in a casino to build a successful long-term career here in Las Vegas. The job landscape is broader, more diverse, and full of opportunity if you know where to look. And last, but certainly not least, something that may come as a bit of a surprise is you're probably gonna host a lot of visitors. What I thought was friends and family might drop in occasionally from time to time. Was I wrong? The reality is, once you move to Las Vegas, you become everyone's favorite cousin and their vacation destination. Whether it's for a weekend concert, a birthday trip, a bachelor party, or a sporting event, people will want to visit you a lot. Your home will quickly turn into a free hotel and tour guide headquarters. And here's the thing, most of them will come with expectations for you to show them around, have time off of work, recommend shows or restaurants, and sometimes even pick up the tab. What I wish I knew was a guest room or at least an air mattress is an absolutely must. You won't need to invite people. They're gonna invite themselves. But you need to set boundaries when needed. Hosting can be exhausting. Be ready to play concierge. Your visitors will often expect you to pick them up and drop them off at the airport and recommend and book restaurants, reservations, and drive them to shows, attractions, and casinos. And even if you love hosting, this can quickly turn into a full-time job, especially when guests assume you have unlimited time and energy to show them around. The trick is learning how to be a great host without losing yourself in the process. Well, I think this gives you a good overview of some of the top things I wish I knew before moving to Las Vegas. Would I do it all over again? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. I realize Las Vegas isn't for everyone, but it was the right move for my family and I. Once we got past the misconceptions and tourist stereotypes, we discovered a vibrant, affordable, fun, and surprisingly grounded city. It's a place where reinvention is possible, community exists, and the sun almost always shines. You know, Las Vegas is a city of contrast and opportunity. It's chaotic and calm, flashy and quiet, new and rooted, all at the same time. And for those willing to look beyond the neon, it can truly be an amazing place to call home. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. So please like and share it. Please subscribe below and comment if you have any questions or found this video helpful. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos on moving to Las Vegas and the surrounding areas so you can continue to get a realistic sense of what it would feel like to live right here in the Las Vegas Valley. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even schedule a Zoom appointment here in the description below. We can't wait to help you make a smooth and a stress-free move to Las Vegas. So, until next time, we hope to show you around town very, very soon.